Aaron Rodgers finally signed. We talked about it on the ride over to Worlds Collide. What do you think about it?
I feel like I finally started like paying attention to it. I've been so annoyed with like when is Aaron Rodgers going to show up, and like I've been telling you guys all along, it's going to happen. Like I hated all the stories about what about the Vikings or what if he retires. I'm like, come on, they had a handshake agreement. No way you go into a season with Mason Rudolph as your best plan here. Come on, like even the Steelers,
especially when you have a number of nationally televised games.
Yeah, and then also waiting until the 6th round to take a Will Howard, like that's not your plan. Like you have a handshake agreement with Aaron Rodgers, so I didn't like that whole storyline. So honestly, I was just kind of fatigued. Not anything against Aaron Rodgers, but I was just kind of waiting for the deal to get done. I got a sense it will. And now that it did, I started looking. I'm like, you know what? Let's keep it real. I get people don't like Aaron Rodgers. I get that he's older. I get that people don't want to give this team credit for waiting for Aaron Rodgers, like Bradshaw did, Terry Bradshaw. They forget about the DK Metcalf trade because George Pickens got traded. But when all the dust is settled and all that, and the contracts are signed and people are done waiting, it's a better roster than last year. I don't know if they're going to be a Super Bowl contender, but I have a sense they might win that first playoff game and maybe be out of the playoffs in the division round. Like, I like DK Metcalf much better than I like George Pickens. I like the rookie running back, Caleb Johnson. They have a very good offensive line. I shouldn't say very good, Fernando. They have a young, intriguing offensive line. If they put it together, they got multiple first-round picks there. They got a center in Frazier who was pretty good last year, second-round pick in 2024. They got the pieces, a running game, good coach, obviously. The defense is just ready to go. Like, the defense has been waiting for the offense to pick it up. Maybe they're a little old now, Fernando. I don't know. But it's still TJ Watt if he stays healthy. I know that the secondary, how much can you really get from Darius Slay? But he got added too. Fitzpatrick is still there, Minkah Fitzpatrick. So they feel like a Super Bowl, sorry, not Super Bowl team, but they feel like a playoff team. I just don't know how far they can go. And that's where I'm like scratching my head, like maybe one and done again, or maybe not. And also, can Rodgers stay healthy? That's a big problem. And I do think a lot about, remember when Brett Favre left the Jets and went to the Vikings? That first year was very good on a much better roster. I'm not saying they're going to get to the AFC title game, but I could see them winning a playoff game. I don't know if I'm off there. Do you agree? I don't know.
I do, but there's a lot of unknowns. TJ Watt wants a new deal.
Yep.
So that's something that's going to hamper them. I know they have Minkah. The cornerback situation's okay. Joey Porter Jr. had some struggles, but I thought he was okay. They're getting older, like you said. They have a good pass rush, obviously. But the offense is kind of the question when it comes to the team, the offensive line. Is DK going to be able to gel with with Aaron Rodgers? I know they had a throwing session out here in UCLA. By the way, when George Pickens wasn't a part of that, that was my okay. He's going to go somewhere else. The running back situation's okay. I need to see that. You said Caleb Johnson, right? Yeah, he's a rookie, so we need to see a little bit from him. The other running back, I forgot his name. Jaylen Warren. Is he going to have what happened to Austin Eckler when Melvin Gordon left, where, yeah, he was scoring touchdowns and doing all that, but running the football kind of, so that's what I'm interested to see what, because Jaylen Warren reminds me a lot of Eckler. I know some people might say that that's not a good comp, but I think he reminds me a lot of Eckler. So I'm interested to see what he's going to look like. But yeah, I could see them making the playoffs if everything goes correctly. Now, like I told you when the Chargers were thinking about the DK thing, there's going to be games where DK is going to have 5 catches, 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns. There's going to be games where he has 1 catch for 9 yards. Is he going to be able to take it easy and not get frustrated? Is Aaron Rodgers saying, hey, I'm playing against the clock. Like, I need to win now. If not, I'm just going to go away with 1 Super Bowl. So that's going to be the interesting part of this. But I can either see this going really well or really bad. And I'm leaning more towards the really bad just because of the different personalities in this locker room. I think fans are starting to grow a little bit frustrated with Mike Tomlin. And I think you're gonna hear it.